What's up? This is the TPB Podcast. I'm Luke Russell.
And I'm Jack Stevenson.
Welcome to the show. So today we're going to be playing Fall Guys again. This is our second Fall Guys video because we really enjoyed doing it the first time. We've got a couple of topics that we're going to talk about this time. They're proper easy going and everything. Hopefully just have a little bit of a laugh while we both dreadfully play Fall Guys because neither of us are any good, are we?
Well, trying to answer these questions to some form of entertainment.
Yeah, so what's happened is Jack, if you ready up and we'll chat about it while we're loading in. So what's happened is I've lined up a question and Jack's lined up a question, and while we're playing we're both going to answer them. I prepared we said to prepare two answers for both questions, didn't we?
Yeah, I've kind of got one for your one.
Yeah.
I'll just make up the other ones. I think my one would just be funny to discuss, even if we don't actually come up with an answer. But
well, which one should we do first? Should we do your one first?
Up to you, man. I don't mind.
Alright, so what was your question?
My question was, so if you could choose to live in a cinematic universe, so like, for example, MCU, or like Batman universe, or something like that, or Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, but you have to be an everyday Joe. You can't be the hero of the story or any of that. Which universe would you want to live in?
Alright, so the way you phrased it has made the question different to how I phrased my answer.
Right.
So when I wrote it down, I just wrote it down as which cinematic universe would you want to live in? Right.
Yeah, you can't be a hero though.
Alright.
Oh,
Can I be a villain?
Like, no.
Okay.
You're just living there normally, man. Just living there normally.
Alright,
like you are now.
I'll give you both answers. So I prepared two for both scenarios. I wrote down two answers for if I was allowed powers or anything, and then two answers for if I wasn't allowed them. I don't know if I'm going to make it up this. I made it! Oh, mate, this is the worst map in this game because
I hate this.
Everyone kind of needs to work together, but nobody does work together. So everyone would just go on one side and screw it up.
Yeah, everyone goes on one side, and if you go on the opposite side, you get fucked over.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, I'm wrong. Oh,
no.
Oh, mate, I was making it up the ramp really slowly, but then he jumped on it behind me and made it too steep, so I just fell backwards. But the good thing about this one is you can be last place for ages and still have a chance of qualifying. Oh man! See, everyone's still jumping onto that next one, man, and I can't do any. You know that purple one that you can't get to?
Yeah.
That one, and I'm just sacrificing my position to help everyone else out. All right, so if I can have powers of the universe, I've gone for the wizard. I've gone for the wizarding world. I think being a wizard would be pretty cool. And
you can have a normal life as well, I think, in the wizarding world. Yeah,
I think as having powers, you could still have a semi-normal life, just less cleaning and stuff in it, because you can obviously
just more convenient.
Yeah, in Half-Blood Prince where they go and see Slughorn, and Dumbledore just waves his wand and the whole house just tidies itself up Stuff like that is going to be amazing being in the wizarding world. By the way, I qualified, so I'm hoping you qualify.
I am not even past the second part. There's no one near me. That's how far behind I am.
Hang on, I'm looking at you now. Mate, you are in last place. I just looked behind you and there's not a single soul behind you.
Oh, mate, this is horrible.
I think you're done, mate. There's 3 more spaces.
No, again, it's the last one. It's the last one, man.
I don't understand because you've got no one screwing with them for you, so you should be able to get across these really easily right now.
I keep missing that last jump. I'm terrible at this game. Right. So
if I could have powers, Wizarding World was one of my answers.
But you can't have powers. So.
Right. But wait, I got 2 answers for the if I could have powers.
Right.
So the other one, I know it's a TV show, but it's got films, so I'm going to count it. Dragon Ball Z. Mate, if I could be a Saiyan, That would be sick. Like, just think about it. Think about how cool that would be. Like, for you to be a Saiyan. Or even you got humans in it like Krillin that can still do some mad stuff as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, that would be a pretty cool universe to be living in. But I get it. They're not really relevant because I'm not allowed powers. Are you watching me, by the way? Because I hate this one.
I'm switching to you.
It's annoying because it doesn't automatically put you on your teammate.
So what I was thinking was, if you're an everyday Joe in like MCU, it's like, are you gonna? That's probably not a great idea because you're gonna be that geezer working in the skyscraper that.
I thought the exact same thing. I was like, knowing my luck, if I'm in... Oh no, I'm about to get jinxed. Oh no, I didn't. I dodged him. Oh no, I'm on one. Oh, I'm on one. What? He's nowhere near me. Oh, he's got me. Yeah, no, I was like, oh, knowing my luck, as soon as I get moved into... So, if I'm in this, just for like argument's sake, is it like tomorrow... I just move to that universe, or is it like I'm born in that universe and I've got to live my whole life all over again, kind of thing? Just for some.
Just say tomorrow you move there.
Hulk's gonna smash me on day one. I know it. I know with my luck, Hulk is gonna smash me on day one. Like no, so I would not go into the MCU. You know what's funny? I wrote 3 honourable mentions of where I would like to live because they don't, and they're actually decent answers to the whole like not having powers. And MCU isn't even on there. I didn't even consider it. Straight away, I was like, I would not live in the MCU.
It's too chaotic, isn't it? Though?
Isn't it? But you just be walking along, or like living. You're at work, and all of a sudden, what happens in what was the? I think it was like an African country, wasn't it? At the beginning of Civil War, where they're chasing down what's their face, and the building blows up.
Yeah.
Like, knowing my luck, that's my work building.
That's what I mean. That's what I remember. Did you pass?
No, I didn't. For some reason, it didn't let me quit out for whatever reason.
We quit now or not?
Yeah, I've already quit out.
Yeah, and then I was thinking as well, like Lord of the Rings. Like, if you're a Hobbit, I guess that'd probably be alright. Like, no one seems to mess with the Hobbits.
Yeah. I mean.
Like, if you're any other...
say that, but the 2 main characters were hobbits.
Never, if you're an everyday Joe, you know what I mean? Like, you can look pretty comfy as a hobbit, but like if you're any of the other species, it's like you're doomed.
You're done out. Done out. Mate, imagine if you choose to go to the Lord of the Rings universe, but you're an orc. Like, how annoyed, how pissed would you be? But what's one of your answers then? So the one where you can't have powers, what's one of your answers? I don't think we're gonna have the same answer. I think we've got separate answers.
See, I thought about Star Wars, but I feel like Star Wars probably is a pretty horrible universe to live in.
Mate, Star Wars was one of my honourable mentions, and I wrote in brackets next to it, too much trouble with the Empire. I'd be too worried about stuff happening. Do you know what I mean? There's just too much hassle going on. So no, man, I wouldn't go with Star Wars.
I thought about Harry Potter, but then like it's just kind of the same thing if you end up being a muggle. Like, if you're just an average wizard, I guess I'll be alright, but
you'd be gutted, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Harry Potter. Obviously this is never gonna happen, but hopefully we'll get the wizard.
Okay. So in this scenario, you're a muggle, but alright, what would you rather be in? So you're in the wizarding world. What would you rather be, a muggle or a squib?
Well, squibs are part of the world, aren't they? Though?
Yeah, they're a part of the magic world, but they can't do magic. You're like the only one in your family that can't do magic.
I mean, you'd be like mad disrespected, but I suppose you get to experience the world.
You get to experience it still. Yeah, that's fair enough. Alright, my first one of the 2 is Ready Player One.
Ready Player. I don't think I've seen the film. So
well, in the film, they've got these VR headsets, and the game that they go into is absolutely insane, mate. It is so good. And I'm like, my answers are ones where if I go into that world, you don't have to have superpowers, but you can still get involved in the mix. Do you know what I mean? I've thought about it like, I want one where I can still at least do something. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going into the wizarding world as a squib. Like, nah, I'm not about it. So I would go Ready Player One, because you just have to be a normal human being to be able to play the game, the VR game.
Right, that's a decent answer.
I would definitely recommend watching the film though, because Holly and I watched it maybe a month or two ago, because I randomly just got it on Blu-ray, and then we were talking about it yesterday when I came up with my answer for this, and we were like, oh, we should watch it again. And it was only like 2 months ago that we watched it last. So it's a sign that it's a good film if that soon after I'm looking to watch it again. Oh, that guy. Oh, I made it.
Another one, maybe Planet of the Apes and be one of the monkeys.
Oh, so you would do it? Yeah, no, that's got to count as like almost like having powers though.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, you can't be like, yeah, Planet of the Apes.
I'm just saying, like one of the, like the way I meant it was like just a not important character. Do you know what I mean? But
yeah, I get you.
Because the thing is, if you pick certain universes, it's like you're gonna have powers, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, I'm watching you, by the way. You're going the wrong way, Jack. There you go. You got a chance of qualifying it. Yeah. Jump, Jack, jump!
No!
Well, at that last jump, the best thing to do is like press X, then when you're in the air, if you ever think you're not going to make a jump, Jack, press square when you're in the air. Oh, Jack, no, that hot dog got it. That hot dog got it, mate.
No!
Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, what just happened to you is like being relegated on goal difference. Like, that's what just happened to you. So you reckon like probably something like Planet of the Apes then, if you don't have powers, like you just going into it. I'd take it as going in as an ape. That's not too bad.
I think it'd just be cool. It'd be, I don't know. Although you would end up in like a lab at the start being tested on, but
you might not though. Not if you're. You could be born into the world.
There's a zoo ape, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe, but alright. My second one. I've gone down the same route as what I went down with Dragon Ball Z, which is it is a TV show, but it's also got films. Pokemon, mate. I don't have to have powers to have a Pokemon. I can have my Pikachu. Like,
that is true, yeah.
Innit? Think about it. I genuinely, it just randomly hit me because I looked onto the shelf that's behind me there. And so, downstairs, I've got a DVD unit that has something like 400 DVDs in. I think it holds like 513 DVDs, and I've only got one shelf left on it that I can put DVDs on. So I brought some of them up here, and the ones I brought up here are just like my anime, so just like my Dragon Ball Z and my Pokemon. And I looked on the shelf and I was like, oh my god, I could do Pokemon. And I was like, I don't need powers for Pokemon. I was like, I just get a Pokemon.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
Yeah, man.
That's what I kind of meant, because obviously with that universe, you kind of have got like some specials. Like abilities almost with the Pokemon, but
there's a special aspect to it, yeah.
Yeah. You're not like the main guy, so.
No.
Wait, does the water raise up on this map?
Yeah, it raises up behind you. I got screwed over. Did you see the big ball that was stuck in front of me at one point?
Yeah.
I hate this bit though. This is where I'll die.
What happens if the water catches up with you?
Oh no! It kills you. Oh no! I got one more chance. I got one more chance. Move! Move! Ah! Oh, I made it.
Oh, he fell it all.
Oh, I was so shook. I was so scared. I might still get done though if I don't get up this bit quick enough. Like, it catches up with you. I should be okay here. I'm normally okay here. But yeah, man, it's all about Pokemon. Oh no! Oh man! Oh, that is so bad. I feel cucked. That is so, I don't know why I fell over in the first place. I don't understand why I fell
qualified,
over.
Man.
Only 4 people qualified. Ah, that is nuts. But yeah, Pokemon for sure. As soon as I thought about it, I was like, as soon as I realised, I could choose Pokemon, I was like, there's no second thought about it. That's definitely what I would go for. Let's get ready up, mate.
Oh wait, I'm still in the game, aren't I?
Oh yeah, alright.
Yeah,
Well,
Pokemon's a good one. So, should we move on to the next one, or do you want to think of some terrible universes you wouldn't want to be in?
Alright, well, honourable mentions. So ones that I'm like, yeah, it would be cool to live in, but not as cool as living in Ready Player One or Pokemon. I had Star Wars on there, but too much trouble with Empire. And mate, imagine you're just chilling one day, and then all of a sudden the Death Star blows up your planet. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't even think it's just the Empire. It's also the bounty hunters and the criminal underworld and everything. And then on top of that, you gotta watch out for Jedi everywhere. It's just there's too much looking over your shoulder in that universe.
Yeah, but there's that. But so I have this. A lot of people tell me it's an irrational fear, but I completely think it's justified. I think it's a completely rational fear, and that fear is being bombed. I have nightmares. Not so much recently. I kind of got over it a bit. But I would hear this sound when I was younger or something, and I would be worried that I was getting nuked. I know this is a really weird thing, but it's because I watched Terminator 2. And from that, when I was a kid, all my fears come from films that I've seen. So
Terminator 2 would be a bad one to be in.
Exactly. So I feel like my fear would be a little bit more alive if I was in the Star Wars universe, because I'd be worried about not just being nuked, but my whole planet being blown up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so I had Star Wars, I had Avatar, because I was like, you could go to that planet as one of the scientists. If you're smart enough, you go to that planet as a scientist. You could go into the Avatar body. I thought that'd be pretty cool. And then my last one.
Plus with Avatar, I feel like the war doesn't really need to happen, so
yeah. Not just that, but you've got to think about it as, in that universe, we've got interplanetary travel. Do you know what I mean? And that's something that would be really cool to be able to experience. And then my last one, I've got Jurassic Park, because I would live in, if we had wild dinosaurs, I would live in that. I'd be cool with living with wild dinosaurs. Mate, I'm a boss right now. My guy just falls over all the time.
I'm stuck in the corner.
My guy just falls over all the time.
It annoys me that you can't sprint.
Yeah. I understand why, because it's just level in the playing field, but it's but if everyone can sprint, then there's no advantage. Do you know what I mean? It would just be nice to be able to kick it up a gear. Oh no.
Yeah. For me, I just feel like I haven't got control over that extra speed. I don't know.
It would be good if you had a little stamina bar as well, so you can't just always sprint. You can't just hold down sprint. I don't think I'm going to qualify.
I did so well there as well.
Oh wait, I might.
No.
I was 42nd.
Oh man, I've not got past the first round yet at all.
I feel like we have to do an episode of this where we watch your screen instead of my screen. So, but for anyone who hasn't figured it out yet, you're watching my screen at the moment. But yeah, all right then. Yeah, I think. Have you got any honourable mentions or any that you really wouldn't want to live in?
Alien.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, even though it happens to 5 people in the whole of that universe, it's just the fact that it could happen doesn't really appeal to me.
Do you ever watch a film and you see something like Alien, and they're running, and there's a door they can't open there, then there's a door they can't open there, then there's a door they can't open, and do you ever get to a point where you're just if I was in this position, I would have just broken down and given up by now?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I would have just given up by now.
I would be too stressed. It'd be when you're doing an assignment and you get too stressed that you just can't actually read anything.
So your body just shuts down.
Yeah, it's like you almost go blind because you're too stressed. Like that's what I imagine would happen in that situation. You'd be like,
yeah, like
by the second door, you just
some
want
people.
Yeah.
Like imagine this, what we're in right now in Fall Guys, but you got Alien chasing you in its real life. Like you just give up at one point and hide in the corner, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like eventually, you're just gonna hide and cry. But alright, oh, you know what? Honorary mention of where I wouldn't want to live that isn't a cinematic universe, it's a TV show. American Horror Story, because there's just so many different things that go on there in so many different places that, and who knows which one I'd be unlucky enough to end up living in. I don't think I'm qualifying it.
Game of Thrones, I definitely wouldn't.
Nah, true.
There's too much that can kill you in that universe, and half of them are
100%.
Littlefinger.
Oh. Alright then, so we'll move on to the question I prepared, which wasn't really a question, it was more of just a statement, like things that you want. Just so you know, I've readied up. Alright.
Well, what was yours? Things...
Jack, I want to know things that you wish existed.
Yeah.
So we prepared 2 each, and the
I
reason...
feel like we need a little jingle for this one. Like a title sequence.
I'll just have it come up on the screen. no
Like
music or anything.
right.
It's just going to appear from behind my hand. But
maybe just you screaming things you wish you existed or something like that, and then big title.
But all right, come on, man. We've how much editing do you really want to give me here? Like,
are you still alive, or am I just watching nobody?
No, I told you. I'm readied up. I'm ready to go into the next one. You got to pay attention, Jack.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I'm getting too into the conversation, man.
Alright, yeah. So I want to know things that you wish existed. Now, this one, I was watching a film and I suddenly thought, I wish this thing existed, and then I was like, oh, we should talk about it on the podcast, but. So I've got one really good one, and then the other one is just meh. Like
I've got one really mundane one.
Yeah.
I'm not quite thought of a second one, but I'm sure I'll come up with
What's your mundane one?
So, as you know, I bike to and from work like every shift.
Yeah.
And I bike back like at night, so obviously you need lights on your bike.
Wait, before you carry on. Ready up, man.
So,
alright, good. Yeah, carry
so
on.
I've lights on my bike, and then, so when you get home and you turn them off, you got to go through about 20 settings before they turn off, and they're different like flashing patterns. Like what I wish existed was a light that just turned off, a bike light that didn't have all these flashing settings. This is how mundane it is, but this is how much it winds me up. I spent about 20 minutes.
Yeah, you've got that very different route to me, mate. You've got that very different route to me. What was the one I said to you on the phone when I proposed this idea to Jack? I was like, I don't know, think about a kettle where you put the tea bags in before you boil the water. That's literally the route you went down. You literally just went. You literally went. That would actually make my life that little bit easier. And then you went.
I was
what would
like
make my
mundane
life a tiny bit easier?
And kind of I don't know. Some of that could exist. Or probably does exist, but I'm yet to find out.
It would just be nice if you click it like individual clicks to go through the options, but if you did a double click, it would just turn them off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go on Dragon's Den.
Picture.
I hate that when you say something and everyone's like, go on Dragon's Den, and you're like, shut up. Do you know how much money you need just to set up to get involved to go? It's not just you don't just go on there like got an idea for an app.
Yeah, exactly.
I've not started it. I've not got a logo. I've not got the app yet. No, I've not made any sales yet. I've just got an idea. You don't then walk out with a deal. Like there's so much more that has to go into it. Exactly. But alright, my first one I came up with, which is a little bit like yours. I'm just like, it would just make my life a little bit better. Magnetic trains.
Magnetic trains? What, as in hover trains?
Yeah, so you know how like in Black Panther, you've got the...
No, as if I got eliminated. I was bossing that one then.
I was flicking through to try and find you. You got eliminated in the time it took for me to find you.
I was literally on the finish line as well. That's so annoying. Right, well, magnetic trains.
So they've got that magnetic train. That would be so nice because I can't stress enough. In the top 10 things I hate in the world, I think the sound of the London Underground is one of them. But the London Underground is so helpful, so you kind of you can't go to London and not use the Underground. But the sound is horrific. Yeah, man, you can't have a conversation. Oh, you're going to need to help me out with this one. I'm going to need you to help me out with this one. I'm normally alright at it, but sometimes I'll just have if I'm having a conversation at the same time, I cannot remember which is which. But magnetic trains, it'd be pretty much silent, wouldn't it? It'd be seamless. There'd be no rocking back and forth. You could actually sit on your phone, what we are? Oranges and cherries, yeah. Alright, I'm on 3 oranges here, then cherry in front of me, easy. Yeah, man, magnetic trains. I think that would be banging. Oh, someone's staying on the cherries. So you got to memorise where the tiles are, and then it will come up with which one you got down. So apple, orange, melon, and then grape is in that corner. Yeah, I know. Apple, orange, melon. My camera just died. Apple, orange, melon, and grape. Apple, orange there, yeah. Alright, while that does that, I've got to change my battery quick. Oh man, Jack, you're going to have to memorise this one for me.
Orange, grape, watermelon. Apple.
Do you remember? Where am I going?
No, wait. I don't know.
Oh,
not there. I don't know which way. I don't know how to describe it. I was looking at it, at the apple, and I was like, how do I describe what this is?
Nah, fair enough. That's not exactly an easy one, is it? It was so difficult because my camera battery died, and I charged them up beforehand, but my camera's batteries are kind of on their last legs. Like either my charger isn't very good or the batteries aren't very good anymore. So normally in an episode, my camera dies at least once. So I've got 3 batteries that are fully charged, so I just have to quickly switch them around. But
right, so
what would your second thing be that you wish existed?
So you went for magnetic trains.
Yeah. Exit out the game, by the way.
Quit out of I was about to say. I don't know. Maybe space travel. Or
yeah.
Colonising Mars.
I don't know why, but I thought you was going to say something like a phone battery that never runs out. I just thought about it because of my camera. Like batteries that never died. That you never have to charge up or anything. They're always going.
I didn't want to go for another mundane, boring one though.
So instead you just said space travel.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jack, are you still in that game?
Yeah.
How are you still in that game? You just said that you were going to quit out. Space travel would be cool. Like, if you have you ever read the Ender Game books? Ender's Game. So I think it's called the Enderverse, if I remember right. But like, there's a series of books on them. They brought out a film as well with Harrison Ford for the first one.
I've heard of it, but I don't really know what it is.
Well, in the later books, they've got, kind of in the first one, but spoilers, so I wouldn't really want to go into that too much, just in case you did decide to watch it. But in the later ones, they've got space travel that's, I've forgotten what it's called. I think it's called like Starlink or something like that. But what you do is you'll get on a ship, and let's say you want to go to a planet that's like 50 light years away. Yeah. It would take 50 years for you to get there, but you would experience it in 10 days. Do you know what I mean? So you would only age like 10 days, but you would have actually lived for 50 years. So you've got people that in it where they got to leave their family. If they leave their family to go to a planet that's far away, they're leaving their family. Like by the time they go there and come back, their family would all be dead. Or by the time they get to that planet, their family would all be dead. I feel like if we was to ever manage to get some kind of space travel at that kind of speed, that would be how it would work. We would have to try and find some kind of way where you bend time and space in order to get the shortcut. But kind of like Interstellar. Have you seen Interstellar?
Yeah.
Yeah, how when they go onto certain planets, like the time moves differently. Like that's how I would imagine it would work. Question is though,
that'd be cool though. Like
if it meant getting to live on another planet, and you were going to be, let's say you were going to be the equivalent of a millionaire on that planet and everything, would you go? You get your dream job, whatever job you
depends
ever
what the
wanted to
planet's
do.
like though. What if it was like a
amazing
planet?
It's perfect.
Like paradise.
It is paradise.
People.
The problem is, only you can go.
Only I can go.
Only you can go. There's one ticket left
I'm sorry,
on the ship.
I'd have to leave you.
Oh my god, you'd leave the podcast. You would quit the podcast. How dare you quit the podcast for Paradise, Jack? Jack, you're actually doing decent here. And you've still got, what, like 24 spaces left? 22, 21?
Well, am I? No, don't say that because then I'll stress and...
Just go on the yellow one, man. Go on the yellow one. Why did you go on the yellow one?
No.
Oh,
no. Oh my god.
You've still got a chance here. There's only 7 places left, but oh yeah, you can get on that. You can get on that. You can get on that. He fell through the gap. You're alright.
No.
What are you doing, man?
Oh my god, I hate these type of games.
I think you're done, mate. Yeah, you're 100% done. There's 2 people waiting at the finish line.
No, this is whack.
It's done, mate.
This is so shit, bro. This is depressing. Everyone on YouTube now knows how shit I am at games.
I can't believe you haven't qualified from a single round. In fairness though, we've both done worse than last time, because in the last video we made, didn't I make it to the final round?
Yeah, I think you did.
I made it to the final round at least once. The problem
we'll see. I believe in you, man.
When I play this game, I'll play like 4 or 5 games in a day or something, and then I'll turn it off. And some days I'll be bang on it. Like yesterday when I played, I got into the final round 3 times. I still haven't won, but I got into the final round 3 times. Today, not once. Oh mate, I'm going to need your help again here.
This is a hard game though, to be honest with you.
Yeah, nah, this one's like, it's not too bad. It's more if you're trying to have a conversation at the same time. This is like the hardest level if you're having a conversation.
Yeah. I think it's only your answer last and then we can focus on that W.
Yeah. Alright, staying here. I'm going to wave to those that will die. Oh, only one person. Oh, he went onto the right thing, but he got pushed off. Alright. Grape, cherry, banana, melon. Grape, cherry, banana, melon. Alright, I know it. Grape, cherry, banana, melon. Cherry, banana, grape, cherry, banana, melon. Grape, cherry, banana, melon. Grape, cherry, banana, melon. Boom. You're dead, mate. Oh, no, you got onto it. Oh, nobody again. Oh, one person again from... Oh, mate, I think this is the last round for it. Alright, apple. Apple, melon, orange. Apple, melon, orange, grape. Apple, melon, orange, grape. Apple, melon, orange, grape. Don't be cherry. Apple. Perfect. Oh, this person's dead. If he doesn't get on. Oh! Is that the last round? Oh, they're going to make us do some rubbish team game that's going to get rid of half the people all in one go. Because so many people survive that round. That's the problem. If loads of people survive a round, it just makes it really difficult. But alright, so my thing that I said that I wish existed. Now this is what triggered this idea for me, mate. Alternate movie scenes.
Alternate movie scenes.
So, just hear me out. You're watching a DVD, and every 1 in 30 times that you watch it or something, a scene will be different. There'll be like an alternate ending or an alternate scene where it might affect the plot a massive amount, or it might not affect the plot a massive amount. It just varies up your viewing experience a bit. So if you've seen a film...
Imagine doing that as a troll, though.
But mate, imagine you've seen a film like 30 times. Oh mate, I'm out in first. I'm not anymore. I don't know how you do that shortcut. I can't do it. So imagine you've seen a film like 30 times, but then one time you're watching it and there's just a few differences in it. So there's just a few scenes that are a little bit different. How cool would that be as a film watching experience?
Mate, if I made a film, I'd do that. Because imagine how funny it'd be if, so like, it was that big film of that year, and like all like you and your mates are like, oh, you watched that new film? It's like, oh, I love this bit, and then one of them's like, this bit, I didn't see that. That didn't happen.
It's kind of like when you watch Bandersnatch.
Yeah. No, but it's like, thing is with Bandersnatch, you know. Wait, you out? You out?
I can't believe that just happened to me. I'm doing so well. Yeah, I'm out. Quit out. Oh no. But yeah, it'll kind of be like Bandersnatch, because there was this time that I'd gone through Bandersnatch maybe like 3 or 4 times, and then Adam turned around to me. So for anyone that doesn't know, Bandersnatch is Black Mirror's movie version, but you make loads of the decisions that happen throughout it, and it influences the storyline. Well, anyway, there's this scene where you're in this room with your therapist, and Adam told me that if you select certain options, all of a sudden, you two will start fighting, and she'll whip out like nunchucks and stuff, and I was like, nah, I fully thought he was trolling me. I was like, you're chatting so much breeze. I was like, you're not being serious right now. And he was like, no, these are the options you picked. So later that night, I sat down, I watched it, got to that point, selected these options, and all of a sudden this woman pulls out nunchucks and you start fighting and everything, and it turns into an acting scene, and they're like, cut! They're like, okay, you should have done this, blah blah blah, and you're just like, oh my god, Adam wasn't lying. I fully couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it when it actually happened. But
that was good though, that Bandersnatch scene. No, but what I'm saying is, like, imagine it's like the summer blockbuster, and then everyone's seen a slightly different version of the film, and then they're all arguing over what really happened. And
mate, imagine if they did it, but they only did it in one screening of a film for the film in the world, one screening, and because no one's filming it or anything, you've only got word of mouth. So it only happens
you do it
once.
like 1 in 30. So, like, one person out of your friendship group probably sees a different version of the story, and then everyone's there calling them a liar because.
No, but I'm saying.
You haven't seen the film, mate. Stop lying.
So you got that version, but if you did it one screening in the world, then the whole world thinks that this one group of people are just lying.
I'd just do it for the troll, mate. Like, either or. I think either or would just be funny, but.
Well, do you know what made me wish this happened?
What?
So we were watching Order of the Phoenix, Harry Potter, and I hate Umbridge's character. I don't think there's anyone that likes her character. Like, I hate her character, and I was in a bad mood this day, and she was just making my mood worse, because I was so like, oh, if I was there, I wouldn't do that punishment, I wouldn't do this and everything, and like, it's easy to say you wouldn't do it and everything when you're not in the scenario. But anyway, you know the bit where she sacks Professor Trelawney, and she's out there with like holding up. Jack, did you just fall off the edge?
Yeah, I don't even know there's a jump there. Again, I'm still not qualified, man.
I didn't even realise I was spectating you. I thought this was the second round, so I forgot that you'd like stayed in kind of thing. But yeah, so I'm watching that scene
this
where.
Was the second round?
No, it was the first. I thought it was the second.
Okay.
So Umbridge has kicked out Trelawney and everything like that, And then Dumbledore comes walking out slowly, and he tells, oh my god, McGonagall. I can't believe I forgot her name for a second. Then she's like one of my favourite characters. Mate, why am I getting this game mode so much? So anyway, so I just had this vision of when McGonagall takes Trelawney inside, Dumbledore just looking at Umbridge and just going, Avada Kedavra! And I just said to Holly, I was just like, it was what I was hoping would happen. And obviously, you know it's not going to happen because you've seen the film 1,000 times. But how nice would it be if they filmed that alternative scene and once in every 30 viewing experiences, you witness Dumbledore just kill Umbridge on the spot? Do you know what I mean? How amazing would that have been? Just for the pure troll.
I just love it. That's my type of filmmaking now.
Exactly. You're like, it's so ballsy that it would never happen. Hang on. Apple, orange, grape, melon. Alright. Oh, I'm on apple, so orange, grape, melon. Oh shit, I've lost it. Apple, grape, orange, melon. Grape? I think I'm wrong.
I love how you
I was talking
committed
at the same time.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm the only one here, but I could just be the one crazy person that gets it right. But yeah, man. So I was watching it. I was just like, I would love it if he just turned around and killed Umbridge on the spot. And then I turned around and thought about it, and I'm like, think about how many times when you're watching a film, it would be amazing. Don't forget to leave the game, Jack. How it would be amazing if something different had actually happened. Like one of your favourite characters that dies in a film or a show, that 1 in 30 times that you watch it, they actually survive that experience or something.
Yeah, it would be mad.
But, alright, quit that game, ready up. We're going to play one more game.
One more, yeah.
Yeah, man. Can you think of anything that you would have changed in films? Like anything that annoyed you, or in TV shows so much that you'd be like, oh, it would be nice if there was an because some films do have alternate endings. Like some films actually have alternate endings, but I kind of like the idea of the scene just being in the middle of the film. Like imagine if Dumbledore just goes, Avada Kedavra, kills Umbridge, and then roll credits. Just roll credits. The film ends there.
Imagine if in like Empire Strikes Back, like 1 in every 30 viewings is Vader goes, Obi-Wan killed your father, like they originally planned.
That's what was meant to originally happen, wasn't it?
But like if they actually kept that in like every 30 viewings or something, you'd be there like with your mates, just like, oh, I can't believe Darth Vader's Luke's dad, and your one mate would be like, no, he's not. He said Obi-Wan killed his dad. You just like start riffing him like, oh yeah, of course he did, mate.
Well, the thing is, the whole like Obi-Wan killed your father thing, I kind of agreed with it anyway. Like, it's not actually incorrect, is it?
No.
Like Anakin himself, I know that by the point that he screws up Anakin, he's already Darth Vader at that point. But at that point, it's the last of Anakin is gone, kind of thing. By way of technicality, it wouldn't have been incorrect to say that. But yeah, didn't only like 2 or 3 of the actors, I think it was just like George Lucas, Mark Hamill, and was it James L. Jones that did Darth Vader's voice? It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I think it was like just those 3 that knew, but nobody else knew. How you getting on, Jack?
We're through. Not to the next round, but to the final stage.
Oh. I'm flicking through to you because I qualified.
No, I don't know if I'm going to make it.
Oh, Jack, man. The whole podcast...
No! Oh my god, I'm on the line again!
You've done a whole episode without qualifying a single round.
I was on the line.
Mate,
and there was
square.
5 spots left. Like
if you're on the line, press square so you dive forward.
That's what I did. Thing is, I looked up at the corner and I was like, 35 out of 40. Alright. It doesn't look like there's anyone here. In front of me. So I was like, I think I've got this. I get to the line and suddenly 5 spaces are gone. But I swear I didn't see anyone pass it.
Brutal. Alright, I'm through. I'm gonna put my glasses back on.
Right.
I have to take them off because you get a nasty glare off my camera where I'm looking at my screen. So, I hate this level. If I could choose things that I wish didn't exist, this level would be one of them. Alright then, that's a quick talking point. So things you wish didn't exist. So instead of what did exist, what do you wish didn't? You can't pick people. That's too brutal.
This game.
Do you not like it?
No, it's alright. I'm joking. I don't know.
Copyright claims for music, I reckon. Like on YouTube, I think you should be able to use artists' music. Like, you're not. Like, what are you really gaining? Do you know what I mean? From, I know.
Well,
so they gain a lot more from copyright claiming your videos than what you gain from just using the video in the first place, using the song in the first place. But I spoke to you about this, didn't I, recently? So for anyone that doesn't know, there's this YouTuber who's also a rapper, Crypt, and he did this YouTube video where he was like, how much money have I lost through copyright claims to his videos? And MGK, so Machine Gun Kelly, his team actually copyright claimed him for saying lyrics to Rap Devil. Because he said lyrics, they said that they own the intellectual property on it, so he can't use it. Like, that's unreal. So, if we was to say, let's say I wanted to mention a song to you in an episode, so I turn around and I say some of the lyrics and everything, you can actually get copyright claimed for that. How unreal is that?
Yeah.
And he worked out that he'd lost, I think it was like $300,000 potentially, that he'd lost in through copyright claimed videos.
Yeah.
It's unreal, man.
Although I feel like YouTube now, though, it's more about sponsors, so a lot of that.
Well, they've had to go down that route, but it would not surprise me if in the future, like sometime in the future, I don't know when, I really hope this doesn't happen, but it would not surprise me if when you get a copyright claim for music, if an artist is able to turn around and say, I am owed a percentage of what you got paid for that sponsorship because you used my music or whatever, like to promote that. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I came first place. Oh,
yeah, boy.
Very rare. That's maybe like my fourth first place, maybe. And I never come first on this level. I hate this level with a passion. But yeah, I wish the copyright thing, because you've got the whole thing as well. That, so let's say you use someone's song with their permission, and then you get copyright claimed, and you argue against it, and they say, no, we're still copyright claiming it, and then you say, no, I want to fight it further. If you fight it further, you will lose, and you'll get a strike on your channel, and if you get 3 strikes, you're off YouTube. I think your channel gets deleted, and you're not allowed to make a new channel. How unreal is that?
How do they know if you've made a new channel though? You could just use a different email.
Because if you're a huge channel with millions of subscribers, it's very easy to know once you've made a new channel, isn't it? And obviously you would have to sign up to that partner program where you can run ads on your videos and everything. And I take it that you would have to put in detail, like your address and everything. I don't know, because obviously we don't get nearly enough views or subscribers for anything like that. I think you need it's like 1,000 subscribers and like 40,000 hours of watch time within a year. So it's a huge amount. It's a lot. So you've got to be like successful on YouTube by its own right, just to be able to get adverts on your videos in the first place. So someone like us, it probably wouldn't even be worth claiming us if we use the music, but they probably would anyway, just because every little helps. Do you know what I mean? Mate, I hate this game mode. I hate this level. This is another one I can't stand. Come on, lads. Mate, I'm on defense here. What's going on? They're just all over us. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, he got it. I got it. This is tough. We should try playing Rocket League soon. Oh, no. Oh, he pushed it away. This is going to end 0-0. If it ends 0-0, it does what it does in Rocket League, where you go to like overtime. I'm not good at controlling the ball though, so I just hit it once and then dip.
Do they like grab it or something?
Nah, oh that's going in, isn't it?
Mate, they're getting so close, man.
I can't tell if I'm actually being helpful.
Yeah. That's the one thing I'm finding with this game.
No! Oh, no! I'm committing to this one. Oh, how did they save that? Oh my god, some of my teammates are Donnies. I don't care.
Mate,
how are they just? They're just dominating, aren't they?
The defense,
I missed it,
bro.
Yeah, that's all well and good, but if you can't get a goal, then you concede one like
They've
that.
done it.
Come on. Oh no!
All that attack.
Oh, that is brutal.
Ah, man.
Oh, we got one.
12 seconds.
Oh, mate, we're done.
The scenes, bro.
We're done. Look at this 3-1 loss.
Ah, nail in the coffin, man.
They're just too coordinated, man. Oh.
What's the American football do? Does that give you like extra points?
I don't know if it gives you extra points because it's harder to score with it, or if it's just harder to score but you don't actually get anything extra out of it.
Yeah.
But alright. That's it from us. We clearly suck at Fall Guys, but it won't stop us playing it again in the future because I actually still enjoy it. Even though we're both terrible at it, I still enjoy it. It is still a good laugh.
Well, it's nice to do something in the background while you're chatting about rubbish, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the thing, because when I first loaded up PlayStation today, for a moment it said the PlayStation Network was undergoing maintenance. And I was like, oh, so it's not working. So I was thinking, oh, we'll have to just do this in like traditional podcast format. But I think it's nice to, even though this probably wouldn't be considered a podcast by a lot of people, because it's not the traditional us two just speaking, I like the fact that we just add that gaming element, so it's just another thing to look at, because with our videos we kind of always want there to be something else to look at. So when we do the tier lists, obviously,
on, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So when it's just the two of us, you kind of want something else to look at. So we just did the Premier League video, so you can see our lists on there. When we do the tier lists, you can see those, and then when we do the gaming videos, you can see the game. It's just nice to have that added bit of engagement kind of thing, something to keep your eyes on the screen kind of thing. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, do leave it a like, drop us a comment letting us know what you think, drop a dislike if you didn't like it. I think we said we were going to start saying that, didn't we? I think we said that last episode. What else? Oh, and yeah, subscribe if you enjoyed. But yeah, if you've got any suggestions, drop a comment, let us know what you think. If there's something specifically you would want us to speak about, or actually, you know what's a good one? If you've got a scary game that you think would be decent for us to play, and what we would do is we would do it on share play. So either I would play it or you would play it, and the other person would talk and just direct kind of thing. I think playing something like a scary game would be good with headphones in, maximum volume. I think it would be horrific, but I think it would be funny.
You can play. I'll screen share.
Well, we'll do one that's got the share play where you can control my game and you can have a go kind of thing. So we could take it in turns or something. Nah,
I'm alright just watching.
Nah, I'd want the opportunity to watch.
Nah. How terrible a scary game.
So am I. But alright, yeah. Thanks again for watching. Peace.